Alright, so I seen a deal the other day that said with a standard weight arrow on your just standard 70-pound bow, that on a deer-sized target you can set your sight to 50 yards and aim a foot low and shoot within the kill zone on a deer from 20 yards. I think it said 18 out to 50 or out to 40, and then at 50 you just aim on. But I don't know if I completely believe it, so we're going to test it today. I'm going to aim approximately a foot low on this target, and we're going to start at 20 yards, go 30, 40, and then we'll just end it off at 50 and see if this actually works. All right, so first shot at 20 yards, you can aim about at his little hole in his leg. All right, so we definitely hit high shoulder, but definitely as far as standard, that would be within the top of the lungs. Shoot one more just to make sure it wasn't me that pulled the shot. All right, so 20 yards, we hit an inch over my black circle, which would still be within the kill zone on a deer. We're out to 30 yards. I'm gonna aim at the exact same spot, shoot 2 shots, then we'll go out there and check it and see if it's within the kill zone. So let's test her out. Ooh, I pulled that one, or it just hit high one. Felt a little wobbly off of that shot though. Let's try again. All right, let's go look at her. I hit a little bit to the right, but let's go check it out. All right, so we got there and there, about 2 inches apart, but we did hit to the right. But up and down, still be within the kill zone. You'd be risking ducking an arrow a little bit more hitting that high, because I always like to aim more right there. But technically, still within the kill zone. That'd have been a liver shot though. So we're gonna back up to 40, see where we hit at 40. See if we can get an arrow out. All right, so now then, we're at 40 yards. Got an eyelash in my eye. Same spot aiming. See where she hits. Woo. That one broke good. All right, let's go check out our 40-yard target. All right, so there's our 40-yard group. One of them is just nearly bullseye. The other one's just above. I'm holding right there. So approximately a foot, maybe a little bit more, but holding the same spot. So far, what's neat about this is you always want to shoot straight up the leg of a deer. So technically, if you just aim down the leg a foot, you're still shooting straight up the leg. But let's go back to 50, see what kind of group we can shoot there. All right, final group of the day, 50 yards. All right, so there's our last 50-yard group. Let's turn these knocks off. But in conclusion today, I will say I'm shocked. Did not think it was gonna work. I figured aiming a foot low, going from 20 to 40 yards, that you'd be over the deer, under the deer, just all over, nowhere consistent. But by technicality, every one of those shots would have killed the deer. So I'm not saying that I would hunt like that full time, but in theory, if you had a deer go from 50 to 20 yards and you didn't have enough time to adjust your sight, you could aim a foot down the leg and shoot. I probably ain't gonna try to do that if I can avoid it, but it's nice to know if you need to. Hope you enjoyed. Please hit the subscribe button and please come back for next time.